Shallow, and welcome to week 5 of the Stitch Party Stitch Along. I'm Jewel with Friday Night Needlepoint, and if you're new here, we're doing one new decorative needlepoint stitch a week for 24 weeks. And don't worry, you're not late to the party. You can join at any time, doesn't matter what week we're on. You can get the free digital chart on my website or a blank canvas kit and paint it yourself. That'll be the fastest way to get started, but you can also sign up for restock notifications of my painted canvas. I just don't know when I'm going to be able to restock those. So the best part about this is there are monthly giveaways. So in February we had a self-finishing bag tag with a custom initial canvas, and now that it's March I can announce the winner up here. So congratulations, check your DMs. And then what are we going to win in March? I'm so excited. I think you'll really like this. So the first part about it is we have Next Level Needlepoint. This is a book that's really great. The book by Emma Homet is really great as well. The original one, the Modern Stitch Dictionary. I know this is reversed. But anyways, I really like her cards. These are very quick references. So I'm giving away the Next Level Needlepoint cards. So I just don't have them in my hands, but here's a picture of what they look like. And then that's not all. There will also be thread companion bags made by my friend Sam at Steel Makes. And if you don't know her, she is a prolific quilter. She's how I learned how to quilt, and she's amazing. So please go follow her and watch her videos. But you guessed it, we're gonna have 2 winners on this giveaway. And you can win one of these thread bags, and they are just gorgeous. Look at the quilting on the back of these. She did a fantastic job. And if you really like these, the full version that you can fit your canvas into and the companion thread bag are available on my website, but there's only one of each of these patterns left. So if you want it, I would get it now, because I don't know when or if we're restocking those. So anyways, that's March's giveaway. So let's get into picking the stitch. Okay, picking out of the mystery bag here. Let's see what we got this week. Milanese. Okay, this is a really fun and easy stitch. I'm glad we got this, so we kind of have a palette cleanser. I feel like we've had some difficult stitches, so it's nice to have an easier one. And then let's see what color we have. We got every color except yellow so far. Oh my gosh, they're all sticking together. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea to put it all in a mug. Oh, all right. Well, now we have all 5 colors. Let's do yellow. Super fun. I'll turn you around and show you how to do the stitch. I'm starting in the top left corner. One of my favorite spots to start, but it just makes sense with the stitch direction. And you could also do the other triangle direction and do 4 across, whatever makes you happy. Just make sure you're using the same thread direction, stitch direction on all of your stitches so it looks cohesive. So the way that we start the stitch is it's 1/10 stitch across, and then now we're going to do 2 across the satin stitch. So 2 diagonal, and you end in the hole next to where your last one ended, then 3 across, then 4 across, and then you start again. And you can size this up as long as it's in multiples of 2. And the best way I think of this stitch is that it's pretty much a half Scotch stitch. You're just ending halfway and then restarting to get that triangle shape. And you're just ending your hole next to the last hole that you ended in. So it is kind of a square diagram. And then compensation is fairly easy. You just want to make sure when you're going in the other triangle direction that the best way I think of it is that you're hooking on to where you have 1/10 stitch, that your next direction is going 4 across. And that's the easiest way, I think, to make sure you're lining up correctly. So yeah, now you just do the triangle direction in the opposite way and compensate with some tent stitches or satin stitches depending on where the paint ends. And then now you just restart your triangle direction. I find this one really easy to do if you just go row by row versus trying to do the same triangle shape across, because otherwise you're gonna probably end up miscounting. And yeah, just keep filling in the square. I did start this in the middle. You could definitely start it in another corner and not have to bounce around as much. And there you have it. If you're not using the stitch in the background of your canvases, I don't know what you're doing, because it is absolutely gorgeous. I like that this used probably a little bit less than 3 thread lengths on Pepper Pot on 13. And then I'm just showing you a different colorway, which I think really brings out the triangles and is just absolutely gorgeous. Let me know your thoughts.